Everyone, and welcome back to Jaraci Cup 15. This is going to be actually the last games that are played for Group B, which was one of the groups of three. Going to be between cowofschmau and VoidWarrior, Conef versus Conef, spicy matchup. They've done their info.txt in kind of an interesting fashion here, but it works. So Conef going to be the map picks for both games. Actually, okay, game 2, cowofschmau is going to mix it up and go Sawan, it looks like. But yeah, Firebase Krill for game 2, Kalash Teeth for game 1. This would have to be cowofschmau's pick, and this one would be VoidWarrior's pick. And we'll see what happens. Kalash Teeth map I don't usually think of picking ever, you know what I mean? Unless I'm like playing Savan against Galazine or something like that. It's a nice map for Conef, nice enough. But of course, in a mirror matchup, there's not really a such thing as like a good map for the faction, because obviously you're both the same, so instead you're picking for like player strength. VoidWarrior tends to be pretty aggressive. He'll keep a PC up in the front line even if he's going eco and has one on his second, which I love to see, it's very unique. But base turn to retire comes out for him, and cowofschmau is going to keep his, so I think this is going to be a bit of a bloodbath in the early game, to be honest. We're going to probably see the eco get hit on both sides. Pretty spicy, pretty spicy. And I should set the stakes here as well. Both of these players being 2-0'd by Shrike. That means that if I check my, my tournament, seeding chart here. Yeah, cowofschmau has the higher seed by, or the lower seed that is, by 1 point actually. So that's pretty cool. So if they end up tying, cowofschmau wins. So this series is pretty important. If cowofschmau can win even one game, he makes it to upper bracket. If he loses both, then VoidWarrior takes his spot. So yeah, you know, this game 1 kind of has it all on the line for VoidWarrior, and then if he wins, then game 2 will have it all on the line for cowofschmau. Gonna be exciting to see what happens here. We do see that attack on the main base for VoidWarrior, of course. But cowofschmau has the blast drone, so I really feel like he's gonna win here. Depends if he's a little too chicken to go in though. You want to be aggressive here. I actually don't like the skim coming back because you're never gonna be able to fight the numbers disadvantage. Bit of high ground for the skims here for VoidWarrior, but they are actually carrier blocked, so they're not able to get any shots off. Oh, okay, I see. So actually, cowofschmau's gonna forego attacking the eco. He wants to kill the PC here. He's gonna bring the whole army back over to this side, but he's kind of isolated on this front. It's gonna be railguns for VoidWarrior and assault ships for cowofschmau. Blast drone whiffs. Oh no, he actually really could have hit these two. And these skims need to be jumping in as well. Oh no! It's a really terrible miss micro here. If this is a draw, then they tie in terms of games 1, but cowofschmau will advance because he has the lower seed. So, you know, it means that a bit more pressure is on VoidWarrior than on Cow. Skim's gonna jump up on top of him now. Railgun Fab is done for VoidWarrior, but it's a little tough to build ARs in this scenario. Depends how these trades go, but right now it's definitely cowofschmau winning them. 3 versus 3 now. Yeah, it is all kinds of confusing, isn't it? Oh, careful! Ugh. This guy gets away with 35. It's gonna jump back in and die, though. This skim here really needs to join the fight. Ooh. Tense micro on this side. We do have Sandskimmer rating coming out for VoidWarrior. But remember, cowofschmau actually has a Soul Chip Fab, and I think he's building one? No, he's just making a Sandskimmer for now. Oh, just because it'll delay the tournament. We actually used to do that, but it would take too long to finish them. Yeah, it would be easy if, like, if we were doing the same day tournament like we used to right back in the beginning, but those haven't been very popular for a long time, though. Okay, we do have an Assault Ship finished now. This is 2 PC for VoidWarrior. He's still not building any railguns though, so he's gonna need to get some kind of answer to the assault ships here pretty soon. I tell you, I'm not really sure who I want to win this series either, because like, it's fun to see cowofschmau in the upper bracket, it's fun to see VoidWarrior in the upper bracket, you know, who's never been there before. Oh, really nice BD hit. Really nice BD hit, actually. And the skims are just gonna mop up the floor with all these low health enemy units here. They barely leave this guy alive, but that's fine. You check the units lost tab, yeah, definitely cowofschmau is getting the better end here, but he needs to keep pushing. I don't really like going ref mode, actually. He's really got threat to, like, end the game here. I think he needs to be a bit more proactive. He does have the base runner out too, so you might as well get extracting. And cowofschmau actually getting railgun fab plus the ref boat. Okay, so maybe he'll do like a 2 base versus 1 base kind of delayed rail push. That might work, but yeah. It's very stressful. It's very stressful. I'll put it that way. This is actually not with mobility on though. Yeah, now he's gonna turn it on. Wait, did this guy get... Oh, no, the base runner gets vision, right? When you add mobility support. Yeah. Salvager taking Sapphire on the second base here. That is going to go down. And ref mode just now starting for VoidWarrior. He does have the 2 PC, so he can always outnumber these skims, but... Oh, I see, like regardless of where they are. You know, Shrike, I have to agree, actually. I think that's true. Cause I think, actually, he really had a window to just kind of end the game there, but, he plays it slow like this. That's not necessarily wrong. It's just not how I would have done it. I think he definitely had a window to end there. Extraction gonna come out now? Wait, what? Oh no, this is the wrong extraction zone. Oh no. Even I got baited with this. To be fair, look, I'm watching the replay, you know, the white zone, that's where I want to go always, you know what I mean. Yeah, flex, yeah. Just saying, like, look man, I can even extract on your end and then go back to mine, alright? What do you got? Ref mode is done for VoidWarrior. cowofschmau being a little slow to fill out his salvagers here. I think he's only got... No, he does have all 6 on the main, but still. He really wants to get this base set up faster, and he does have the 2 PC, so you gotta get 3. This is something we saw in the series with Shrike. He was a little slow to set the bases up. And again, VoidWarrior, as always, he's gonna push out aggressively with this PC here. He's even got damage 2 teching for the skims. Yeah, that'll be real sad, won't it? And the base runner is just kind of floating in no man's land here. This is a very dangerous place to be. Assault Rail's starting to blink in for some good damage here. You really need to kite the ascension here. Oh my gosh, he gets away just barely. Remember, cowofschmau actually does have railgun tech here. Yes, yeah, he could go air here. He went rails instead though, so I feel like he'd probably rather do that first. Con of Siege would be good too, it always is, especially on this map. But yeah, this artifact just really floating in no man's land here. This is not where it wants to be. And you can see, I think VoidWarrior getting ready to attack that. No, he's actually stopping there. Hey, look at this, another bot to ban. Yes. You can buy more RAM from that bot as well. You know, the cloud, blockchain, whatever. Yeah, we do have some heavy rails. Actually, quite a few heavy rails out here for cowofschmau. This is another really good case for EMP, I think, actually, because there's a lot of skims out there, and there's the assault railguns that you can chase down. But it looks like he's gonna go interceptors too, so really, really wide teching here. And, you know, VoidWarrior normally you would think should be paying for not being on 3 base, but, like, cowofschmau hasn't set it up again, so he's just too late on getting these bases set up here. That's really costing him now. This is a rating versus rating, actually. cowofschmau has it too. I take it all back. I take it all back. But the heavy rails here are a very nice counter to the assault rails, and are going to actually get a kill there right away. The first RUs taken out of the game. Here's that third PC for VoidWarrior though, and cowofschmau, he really needs to be getting this 3 base set up. Like, he really needs to. You can't be investing into the money for the 3 base and then just not actually gain anything from it. Has a big float on CUs too, so he's definitely got the money to do it. Blastron's gonna try for the attempt here. They actually get 2 skins, so not too bad, but... Yeah, unlocking carrier is fine too. Would be even better if he'd gotten the extract out, you know, but things happen, things happen. Uh-oh, skins really have no business being here though. We're just gonna get run down. Again, these skims for VoidWarrior have the upgrades, they have the numbers, and they have the support from the railguns, so they're never gonna win that. Oh, and the assault ships are not here. You gotta be careful. You could lose railguns here, too. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Okay, looks like he's gonna be able to keep the railguns safe for now, although he did lose one. These things are expensive as heck, I always point out. Losing heavy railguns as Galzian is not sustainable, so... Yeah, to be fair though, he did kill a lot of sand skimmers. That was not the worst thing in the world, but... But yeah, again, he's just gonna try to run in here with these sand skimmers and kind of do the same thing his opponent did. But like, these skims are not upgraded. They don't have damage the way that VoidWarriors do, so you're never gonna win that fight. You really need to be careful about poking in like that. And get this darn 3-base set up, golly. Here's the attempt at the extract now. The assault ships are gonna go for a poke too, but this is a little bit dangerous because they are alone. There's a lot of units out there that want their heads, so... You can see, playing around with the line of sight though, the railguns haven't been able to shoot them yet, but that's about to change. This assault rail is too close for sure. Oh, he's actually in range. Still not sure he wins this fight though, so he's gonna back away. And look, he gets the extract out. Yeah. We did have interceptor tech, so he's built that. He's building those now. Actually queuing up a lot of them, which is not normally a good thing because he can spend that money elsewhere as they're still building. I think Afterburner would be a good call here too if you're gonna go for 6 like this. But VoidWarrior, he's already getting missile ships. Oh no. He's got a 6th sense, man. It's true, yeah, like interceptors are just made of paper, and there's gonna be a missile ship out here pretty soon. But you can still do damage, and I think Afterburner helps with that. Probably worth it to get that tech. If you can kill all the railguns here, maybe you can push in with the assault ships and just kind of ignore the skims. So this will be an interesting fight. Second extract being attempted, by the way. A couple skims being tasked to cancel that out, but I think that actually he'll be able to, Oh, he's got EMP! He'll probably be able to get away using the smoke ability if he needs to. Rails take a good fight here with that EMP. That was pretty nice. Has to be a little careful though, because he is outnumbered. There's the extract. And here come the interceptors. No Afterburner, it looks like. Be Siege Cruiser Fab instead. But yeah, here's this missile ship, you know. I think maybe what you can do is just dive in and kill the railguns anyway, just accept the losses, and then go in with the assault ships later, but it's gonna be risky, right? You're saying, okay, even if I can get damage, I'm always gonna take losses, so... Feels a little tough for the interceptors to get too much value there. They could go for the bases instead, but it's like they're gonna show up over here and just kind of run by and hit the PC, actually? Oh no, it's not good. Oh dear. Oh no, it's a massacre. Oh. They're never gonna finish that kill. Oh, he's just gonna lose all 6 for nothing. Okay, these 2 are gonna dock out. Oh dearie me. Yeah, this is not what cowofschmau wanted to have happen at all. And now the railguns are just getting hounded too. Oh jeez. Kind of siege would be nice, but yeah, it's never gonna come out. I mean, cowofschmau's lost his entire army here. He did get his 3-base set up, so that's good. But oof. Not too much else to say about that. 3rd base under fire now. I will not be long for this world. Base Runner did get killed, by the way, so no more extractions gonna come out. And it looks like that PC even going to die here as well. Siege Cruiser Fab finished, but again, you can't really do much with it, so... Couple skims out here, but again, these skims for VoidWarrior are much more upgraded. They actually have Armor 1 now as well. So you still can't really fight this either. And it looks like this game's pretty much over. Even the missile ship is in tow, could try to barrage these salvagers, it's always kind of fun. Yeah, I agree. Teching a little bit too wide there. Like, the interceptors really didn't get anything done. There were only a couple assault chips on the field ever, right? You could probably have used a couple more of those. Sometimes if you tech too wide like that, you can have this sort of problem. I think it would be really wise to have gone for interceptors right after the assault chips instead of going for railguns as he did. But cowofschmau's always been kind of a rail player, so you can see the idea. Oh, VoidWarrior, he's mining off his opponent's third! Oh, got him! I love it, I love it, I love it, exactly. Exactly? What am I saying? Sometimes my brain doesn't speak very well. VoidWarrier's building an honor guard too, by the way. Kind of Siege, it actually did come out, so... Yeah, but I have to agree, like, air and siege, or sorry, air and rails are both so expensive in RUs, right? It definitely feels like you're spreading yourself pretty thin to try and get both of them. Can be done, but definitely didn't work this game. Oh, he's getting pushed off of his 4th base. Siege Cruiser, by the way, trying to chase down these skims, but they're actually marauding the main. And, with the Siege Cruiser not there, you could just kind of tank with the missile ship and have the railguns do whatever they like to this carrier, so... Yes, yes, and actually I think it's almost essential in some situations. Oh, Kharak Siege is like killing the base for him. Look at all the splash damage it does. Oh, dude. He wants to finish off this last salvage. Yeah, he did. Collectors, eh? Spoken like a true RM player. Yeah, if you remember that series that, was it March 1 and I played in JC7, I think, in the semifinals? I was, like, gonna lose to Extraction or something, and he, like, accidentally, he accidentally AoE'd his own carrier with his siege cruisers and killed it before the game ended. And that was, like, on the ace match, too, so... I'll never forget that one. This game sure is getting drawn out here. I feel like VoidWarrior is kind of playing with his food a little bit. I mean, he definitely could end whenever he likes, but... It's got the honor guard out now, too. This siege cruiser is gonna die in like half a second once it gets into vision. Well, a lot of these railguns don't actually have vision here, but still... Yeah, these guys are never gonna take AoE, that's for sure. Distraction comes out as well. That's always nice. You know, you can really get some value out of the mobility support because he does have a PC at the front line here. For reasons, you know. He's actually not mining with one of these guys, but... Wait, are there more idols? Oh my gosh. There's so many salvagers out here. Yeah, well, in general, I would say the carrier just can't fight an appreciable number of railguns without an army with it. So this is definitely game over here if you want to push in. But you can wait. You're on 4 base against 2, of course. So you know, you ain't losing that. A little bit of extract wars going on here too. VoidWarrior with the 4th PC. You love to see it. You love to see it. See, each get a barrage in vision here. This is always a little well. You really want to get that range upgrade for cowofschmau. That's also true, yeah. See, this one is 9100 base. Every power he gets gives him 150, so you can just subtract that out and figure out how much power he has. Oh, the siege cruiser gets away. Yeah. But he does survive, so he's got that going for him at least. Systems 4, let's go. And it's gonna be one spicy Conf carrier. %25 speed, that's a lot. How fast would skims be? Because they have 140 base. Divide that by 4, it's 20 plus 5, which is 25. Plus the 20 from rating. Oh gosh. Yeah, full up mobility support gives you more value than rating. That's great. cowofschmau has EMP, of course. Yeah, this is what I call an F2 click moment, right? F2, of course, selects the whole army. Never use this, never. But, unless you're in this scenario, then you can use it. cowofschmau is getting precision bomber fab? Oh my gosh. Wait, is it 35? Am I a potato? 120 over 4 is 30. Yeah, right. My bad, my bad. Okay, in that case, it's almost double the value of rating. Oh my gosh. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I feel like we never see people power up the mobility all the way. Unless we're like playing joke patch or something. VoidWarrior did a weird thing with his army though, right? He pulled them all over to the carrier. I don't really know why he's done this. Yeah, how fast does siege become? The answer? Loads. 15 plus 2.5, so 17 speed. Actually, that's not really that much on siege. Yeah, but it always did. It comes out of the PCs, so you have to be around them to get the speed boost. But Power 5 teching for VoidWarrior. I would say that unlocks the nuke, but of course he is Kharak. And that's a lot of railguns, so you know. Yep, that'll kill off the siege cruiser just right away. These rails here are a little bit outclassed. Yeah, although apparently it does have unlimited range for the vision buff that it gives. Yeah. Oh my gosh, actually these rails are getting hounded now. It's really nice carrier missiles in the double barrage does some work here. Still, this kind of carrier is so powered up. Yeah, it is all in the description. And the carrier will go down eventually. Not too exciting, as we knew this was coming for like 10 minutes now, but there it is. Yeah, one thing we learned while working on Joke Patch is that nobody reads the description, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and load up Game 2. And this all comes down to this. Again, if cowofschmau can win this game, he ties his group and he still manages to advance. So, he's not done yet, but he's got to win this. And if VoidWarrior can win it, then he upsets cowofschmau and gets to the upper bracket for the first time. So, this is a big game right here. It all comes down to this best of one. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, it's striking VoidWarrior again. What am I doing? Okay. You know, I always pick the one that's on the top of the thing. Okay, this is the right one. My bad. Okay, here we go. But the same thing applies, right? VoidWarrior still wants to win this game and he'll make it to upper bracket, so. It's gonna be on Firebase Krill. Actually, cowofschmau playing Soban, which is interesting. He's gonna mix things up at the last minute here. I'm wondering if VoidWarrior goes aggressive against him. He is going to retire the base runner. Yeah, he brings the PC out. So I think actually this blast drone build has had a lot of success recently. Note that he smokes before retiring. That's essential. Essential. But yeah, VoidWarrior is going to make this some kind of an aggressive play. He has the Sandskimmer Fab going. Oh no, because I don't do each individual map anymore. I just put both of them on in the same video. Yeah, cowofschmau actually sending out a probe very, very early here. Not sure exactly what the plan is, because if he's going to go SC first, you don't really want to have any scouting info until after the SC is queued. This does delay your timing by quite a bit. I don't know what he's doing. He's saving up a lot of money for something. Okay, there we go. There's the SC. This is not good. That might be good, but this ain't good. This is very bad, actually. Okay, he's gonna get his LAV fab started, but this is very, very, very late for cowofschmau. And VoidWarrior not gonna have many RUs here. I often say when you're like rail rushing or something, the focus really has to be on the railguns against Savons, so it's probably not gonna be that. Or if it is, it'll be a little bit late. But he does have the RUs to get assault chips if he wanted to go with that. People always say, you know, assault chip rushing Savon can't work. I think it's definitely a bit more risky than usual, but it can still work. We'll see though, for now it's just skins. Carry production upgrade coming out now. The probe has seen what's going on here, although it did die for it. Really nice if you can keep the probe alive, you can then hover it over the carrier and find out what his tech is. Yeah. Whoever wins this gets to upper bracket, the other one is eliminated to lower. So this is kind of a big moment here. Might start sweating a bit if you're cowofschmau now. But VoidWarrior's not really getting too much done on this push just yet. He's actually getting raiding before tech. Oh yeah, like you're going around the map to find his LEVs. I actually tend to enjoy ignoring them a little bit more, because then you can say, look, if you're not going to come back to your base, I'm going to destroy everything, so... No, actually, the carry, like, in DOK, height is its own variable. It doesn't affect movement at all, so even when the carrier is moving, like, straight up on the maps that are bugged where it can do that, it goes at, like, the same speed. Results in a very funny visual. They do, yeah. The blue plus doesn't show up over them, so it's always a little hard to tell, but they do. I think that the missile launcher doesn't get the high ground bonus, but I'm not sure. If A-Game's still here, you can verify that. Oh, does the PD not get high ground either? I'm pretty sure it does. Also, VoidWarrior is telling the truth. He's bailing. Actually, you know what gets high ground in vanilla is the carrier nuke, actually. For some reason. So... that's the thing. Yes, I think it's like 25% if I'm not mistaken. I seem to recall last time this came up I said it wrong, so hopefully I'm not telling a lie here. Looks like VoidWarrior gonna try to pop the 3-base. This is something that we used to do in vanilla all the time, but... all carry weapons. Oh, okay. I didn't know that actually. Well, there you go. I thought that the point defense still got high ground. You know, I feel like this map is actually not the best for rail rush, but it definitely can be. Like, especially if you come from this angle, which is not really as expected from your opponent. But it's true, if you can hold like the peak here, that can be pretty nasty. Problem is, like, your opponent can jump on you a little bit easier here, and I think on the rail rush you like to actually have some room to back away to. LV's taking a bit of a bad trade over here, by the way, but he's going to see this 3-base timing. It's going to be fighter and gunship for cowofschmau to answer. So I turned the music off for a moment there. But, you know, this looked like it was going to be a really aggressive opener, but it's turned out to be kind of a slow game here. Another probe is out, so it's going to check the tech here, sees, yep, that's railguns. Fighter and gunship looking pretty good right now. LAVs have a bit of high ground here, but I think that if VoidWarrior can jump on them, he'll win this fight. Which he's going to do just now. Oh, and he gets a high ground from this little mini dune as well. Uh-oh. cowofschmau definitely diving in a little bit too deep this time. He's going to try to get out here. He doesn't take the most terrible trade possible, but it's still not great. He'd really love to finish off this low health guy too, but it looks like he won't get him, so all these LAVs are going to die here. You know, in a slow game like this, sometimes that can be pretty impactful, actually. But cowofschmau knows his opponent is on 3 base here, so he's definitely got to get something done with the air attack, and I think having a couple of LAVs on the ground would have been pretty helpful for that. Except he's actually not building any just yet? That bodes ill. He definitely needs to be making some. Yeah, you know? Surprising how that works, isn't it? Base runner here is going to follow, can drop the TJ just to buy some time, but that is a done deal right there. He's trying to go commune with his kind. Yeah, sometimes best to have them both, eh? LAV's gonna try to avenge their fallen comrade, although raiding just finished. Oh no, he's actually had that for a while. Does get 1 kill though. There are a couple heavy rails out here, but this LAV blob is actually looking a little bit dangerous. Still though, you gotta realize this is damage 2 on the skim, so you need to be a little careful for cowofschmau here. He is building units finally, he's making the double gunship here. And double gunship can definitely fight the ground army, but it's not gonna do too much to the economy, so we'll see if that works out for him. But I'm a little worried for cowofschmau. The longer that VoidWarrior can just sit on 3 base, like, the worse things are gonna get. Third PC is on the way. And that will deny the probe as well. Yeah, looks like cowofschmau finally gonna start matching the Strikecraft upgrades here as he gets LAV Assault Pack started. That's the question, Shrike. That is the question. I would hope so, but you will have to see. Yeah, gunships are done here, so you definitely want to be launching them as soon as you can. Probe gonna die. That does tell him, okay, there's 3 base carrier unlocked. And range calibration teching for VoidWarrior. That's a bit of an odd call because you haven't seen anything from your opponent yet. But... And that's an expensive tech too, so if it doesn't turn out to be useful, it's really quite an investment. LAV's getting plinked on over here. But they do trade 1 for 2, I think, if I recall correctly. This is time for the gunships to launch. Okay, here we go. They're launching now. And I'm looking at like an entire army wipe here if he uses this right, but look, he's waited too long. The LAVs are getting jumped on and they're all gonna die here. Uh-oh. He can at least reciprocate this with the gunship, but this is still not what cowofschmau wanted really from this reveal. Remember, he's still down a base, so... Even trades are not even when you're down a base. I guess that's the point. Gunship's doing work though. They're gonna kill off all of these sand skimmers, and if they can find these railguns, they should really go after that too. Looks like he's gonna try for it. He's getting his 3 base set up. That's good. Become the gunships. And I'm not sure how much ammo they have left. Looks like this guy just ran out, but this one should be able to at least get 1 kill. Oh my gosh, I thought he was docking right there. that would have been depressing. We do have missile ship fab on the way. Gunships can tank a couple of shots from missile ships, but not many, so... Oh my gosh, they do. Well, Veterancy and DOK never really did a huge amount. But that is a lot of XP that it needs, yeah, I agree. Well, overall, a pretty good air reveal for cowofschmau, but he still lost the ground army, so it feels not too great, actually. Gonna buy him some time, but he needs to come out swinging here. Looks like it's gonna be Railgun Fab, gonna be the tech choice. He's getting that 3 base set up. And I will say, one thing for sure that this at least does for you is it locks your opponent's Strikecraft blobs onto where the missile ships are. If you can keep the gunships alive, you actually really limit where these sand skimmers are allowed to go. Support Cruiser Anti-Air is kind of a shot in the dark there, but you know. But yeah, you can definitely lock down these sand skimmers a little bit. And honestly, I agree, bombers would be good, but it looks like he agrees too. He's gonna start teching them now. Thing is, SCAA is like not cheap at all, so if you're getting this tech for nothing, it feels really bad. Same with like range calibration, like I was saying. Radar guided missiles is pretty good too in these kinds of scenarios, so we might see that come out. This is 4 PC. Oh boy, this is the Conf workshop over here. Well, one thing I'll say, like, we don't usually see 4 PC, but it really lets you win this Strikecraft blob fight. Like, you'll never have more LAVs than he has skims at this point, right? But he's got the gunships, so he's already got kind of an answer to locking these things down. Just as long as they're with the missile ships, they'll be safe, but... Yeah, you can tech air without AV. We never used to do it in vanilla because you couldn't get the production upgrade, but... So it was pretty much every game you get AVs and then you go for air. Uh-oh, these LAVs don't want to be trading here, by the way. They have the boost, but they're not using it to get out, so they're gonna die. Uh-oh. Oh, this is starting to look real bad. You need to have this, like, the gunships in the air circling, and then if this happens, you can cover your retreat with the gunships. But we do have Mag XL about to finish here. There's actually a PC in tow as well. There's so much anti-air here. But there's no anti-air here, right? Like, you can slow down your opponent's advance by keeping those gunships in the air. These skims are totally unchecked if he doesn't launch these. Oh gosh, they kill his support cruiser already. They did have anti-air though. Yeah, it didn't help at all, did it? Here comes the gunship. Uh-oh, oh gosh. Strays a little too close to the sun there. That's gonna be one dead gunship. Oh my. Don't do the same with this guy. No. Oh. Okay, he's gonna dock him, but it might be too late already. Oh my gosh, both of the gunships died. Oh no. Now things have gone from bad to maybe unrecoverable. He does have the bombers teching though. This is... Oh no, this is still just 4 PC. I guess he wants to keep the carrier on the main base. You know, fair enough, he doesn't have any power, so he might as well. Railgun armor 2, I love that, because that's gonna make the gunship, or the railguns more resilient to the gunships and the bombers. Oh gosh, that was not good for cowofschmau, not good at all. Skin's gonna dive in here again, and 3 of them are standing idle actually, so maybe that's a godsend for cowofschmau. He might be able to hold off for a moment, but he does have the bombers done. He can try and bomb out like the anti-air or something, but I don't know. This is looking really, really dire for cowofschmau. And both players floating an ungodly amount, by the way, so... But VoidWarrior definitely has a better way of spending that float, because he's got, you know, he's got 4 PCs, so he can make a lot of skims. It's gonna be Siege Cruiser Fab coming out from him. He really needs Fleet Cap 125 as well. Here come the bombers. I think the worry here is just that if you don't kill the missile ships here, you are probably gonna lose bombers on every pass, and I'm not sure if it's sustainable. That's true. Here he comes, though. He's gonna try and just hit these 2 heavies. Nope, yeah, it looks like he changed his mind. He will go for the missile ships here. Kills one of them, but again, if you had 3 bombers, maybe he's getting all of them here. And only one of these bombers is able to dock, too, so he loses a bomber for a missile ship. That's not really good enough. The game is reaching a bit of a standstill here. I think, again, this is a scenario where, like, VoidWarrior could probably just go in with all these skims. I don't see what can stop them. There's only 4 LAVs out there. He outnumbers them 4-1 on that account. And he's got full ups. Whereas cowofschmau has nothing but rating. Looks like he just wants to wait for Conif's siege zone. You know, fair enough. He's on 3 base against 2, so he can wait as long as he likes. But... Actually, he's getting pushed out now, though. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you can let the status quo build up there. You're making so much more money than your opponent. The longer it goes on, the better. So, he's actually split the skim, so he's going to attack over on this side as well. You love to see it, you love to see it. Looks like he does have the Conif Siege coming out as well. Getting radar-guided missiles, you love to see it. It's a good upgrade. It's very cheap, you know, so you might as well. He actually has the barrage upgrade, too. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, that's actually good. Now that he has the high ground, he really can push his opponent off here. I'm wondering where all the skims are. I guess just so many of them went off to this side. He's actually kind of making a resurgence right now, which is not what I expected. Still, though, I think that the bomber is still not safe to attack here because there's still too much anti-air. Barrage gonna land. Direct fire barrage lands too. Oh my gosh, and it hits for damage as well. You don't usually like to see Siege barraging against like strike-craft like that, but that worked out pretty well. Range calibration is done, by the way, but he's actually not using it, which is a little awkward. But it looks like these railguns are finally going to go down here. Yeah, and these skins decided not to attack them ever, so here they come. And the railguns fall like wheat to a scythe, as they say. And, you know, this is what I feel like VoidWarrior could have done a long time ago by now, is that he just has so many more strike-craft than his opponent. He could have probably just walked in at any time. Better late than never, he gets it all done here. And now there's really just nothing left for Shrike. A bird just flew past my window. 3 siege cruisers out too, you know, you're in some danger now. Look, he's even upgrading the armor for his missile ships. Very nice. Wait, did he? I think he retired a production cruiser. Huh. Interesting. Well, I would sure like to hear about it, because I don't know what to do about these things. Yeah. He just like split away from the bomb. You know, I used to do that against interceptors all the time. That's a lot of LAVs. Bunch of angry bees over here. But I'll tell you what they don't do very well against is kind of siege, so... Oh, don't stand still! Oh my gosh, you can't stand still! Ah! Oh my gosh! Yeah, this is what I meant. They don't do very well against kind of siege. Oh man! Even the missile ship chipping in with the barrage there. Oh. Yeah, I have to agree, A-game. I have to agree. Nice barrage here. Actually gonna kill some salvagers. I feel like normally people barrage the bases with siege and it doesn't really get much done, but if you have this many, it seems you can kill them off. Here comes the bomber. There's some anti-air here. It's kind of out of position, but I'm pretty sure one bomber is only gonna do, yeah, not very much. So, bomber will dock, but I mean by the time it's ready to launch again, the siege cruiser is at full health, so not terribly impactful there. And VoidWarrior taking carrier power now, he probably is going to bring the PC back. Yeah, they're like coalition siege that way, whereas the Galzian siege has like the weaker barrage, but it's a very, very low cooldown. It's like 40 seconds. Oh, the railgun's spawning and dying, that's always sad to see. Like a true like a true Vaegir player, right? Actually, you might not even need to. This main base is mining out anyway, so. Kind of siege gonna find the railguns from too. I do think rails are gonna do better against this than anything else, but that you know cowofschmau has built so far. But, not enough. Oh, watch the friendly fire there, buddy. I think he retired a PC. I mean, maybe one of them died off camera or something, but it looked like he pulled a retire on one of them. You know, fair play if you got 4 PCs and you need to free up the top space, so... Isn't it like Galzian Siege can't retire for some reason? Yeah, look, Kharak Siege can't do it either. Just DOK things. Yeah, Barrage is hitting the eco again here. Double barrage is gonna land for true. It's gonna kill salvagers? No, barely not, but at least it pulls them off the mining for some time. They're gonna have to heal up now. Actually, a tad unlucky, you've got to feel, although he is gonna kill this ALM. And he's actually killing the carrier like this, just, you know. Yeah, a slow death for sure. But really, you kind of wonder, like, why would he go any faster? I mean, he can just win over time like this. Oh, he's not even retiring. He's bringing the salvages over here to mine off his opponent's third. I love it. I love it. This is personal, man. We got Systems 3 teching for VoidWarrior. Yes, yes. And this barrage is hitting pretty well too. This poor siege cruiser feels so overworked, and it's gonna die eventually too. Oh yeah, it's gonna die on this barrage. Here comes another one. He's like, oh, everyone's dead. Who am I supposed to heal? Oh man, this is rough. This is rough. We do have the triple bomber out, so you might be able to make something happen over here, but we're just gonna even up the scoreline so that he doesn't lose on time. Seems like he wants to make the game go on that long. Systems 4 teching as well. Brutal, brutal. Well, he probably actually feels this is the best way to end the game. Yeah, with more experience, and especially having the infinite caster vision like this, it's pretty easy to see that he can just kind of F2 click his way in there, but... Yeah, he might honestly think this is the best way to go. And to be fair, it wins. I mean, there's nothing you can do here. It's gonna be a slow, slow death. Here come the bombers, though. If they can, like, triple hit this con of siege here... Ooh, and they will. That gets one. That gets all three. Very, very nice. Very nice. Oh, I see what you mean. Like the player not surrendering, huh? Yeah. No, this is a situation where you could really just kind of F2 click here. Oh, not this again. You need to go that way over there. This is twice in the same series now. I guess, I would put it this way, right? Like, it's always actually correct if you're winning the game passively to stay passive, right? In situations where, say, you're on 3 base and he's on 2, you like the status quo, so don't make things change too quickly, right? The only difference in this situation is that he's so far ahead that he really could just kind of walk in and win, but... You know, if you're newer to the game, it's not quite so obvious that that's the case. So, I actually really don't mind how VoidWarrior's playing this. It's just, you know... Like Agan was saying, if this was Discara, he would GG. Wouldn't be much point in playing it out here. Could use some death packs to keep these guys alive, by the way. Yeah, death pack, do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Oh, he's not gonna do it. Oh well. That's a lot of missiles. Oh my gosh, that might kill the carrier right now. It's down to 600 HP right there. Yeah, not just the carrier, but this is a full-powered carrier on the missiles here. Yeah, I think the game ends right now. Bomb, bomb, bomb. And that's it. VoidWarrior's gonna take the series. 2-0, actually. And again, all cowofschmau needed was a 1-to-1 to force the tie and then make him advance to the upper bracket, but VoidWarrior's gonna take the cake, and he will be our upper bracket contestant. Congratulations to him. Unfortunate for cowofschmau, of course, but we'll see what he's able to do in the lower bracket. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's move on to the next one.